Hey guys, welcome to Tyson's Fitness Tips Podcast. If you want to lose weight, increase your energy, improve your health and fitness, and look your best, then you have come to the right place. My name is Tyson Brown. I'm a personal trainer, and my job is to help you transform your body by sharing with you the most up-to-date information on health and fitness. I'm going to distill it all down for you into bite-sized actionable steps that you can take immediately to see results quickly. Now, every Tuesday and Thursday, you can expect a brand new episode, which will be a mixture of interviews with top experts from around the world in the fitness space, and as well as solo episodes from myself, sharing with you exactly what action steps you need to take to transform your health, your body, and your life. And that means you are going to get information from all different areas in regards to mindset, nutrition, fitness, things you wouldn't even think that are associated with your health and fitness, but are going to blow your mind. So let's get into the episode. Hey, before we get into the episode, I just want to let you know my brand new book, Ditch the Diet, has just come out and I'm giving away a couple of free copies. So if you want to go into the draw to win a free copy, all you have to do is share this podcast on your Instagram. All you have to do is click the share button, go to Instagram, put it in your stories, and then tag at Tyson the Trainer, and you'll go in the running. All winners will get the free copy of my book sent straight to your door, and I'm telling you, this book will be a game changer. So that's, once again, all you have to do is make sure that you take a screenshot, you share this, and you tag me on Instagram, and you will go into the running. All right, let's get into the episode.
Hello, what's up? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I want to tell you a story about me and how I kind of came to where I'm at the moment as a trainer, as an online trainer. So basically, a bit about my journey, because I know a lot of you probably don't know, and I thought it'd be a pretty cool thing to talk about. Well, kind of because selfish, okay? So basically, if you don't want to hear the story about me, you don't have to listen today, but I thought I'd give you a bit of a background. So, how do I start? I think it was back in 2010. I'm going to say 2010, 2009, when I was in high school, and I was just like a chubby kid. I never got the girls. I never got to play on the football team. I was always like a reserve, like someone who was picked last. I just hated it. I hated being that person who, that little chubby kid. I made all the kids laugh, but I had nothing going for me. And basically, I wanted to pick up girls. And I'm like, you know what? I've got to lose this weight. Because I was overweight. I wasn't fat, but I was overweight. And so I was like, I want to look good with my shirt off. I want to feel confident. I want to go and, I want to be able to talk to girls more. So I went on this journey, grade 10, and I started doing ab exercises every single day for 30 days straight. Because I thought, hey, if I need to get abs, I'm going to do ab exercises, right? Makes sense to a 16-year-old. So what did I do? Ab exercises every single day for a whole month. And then after those 30 days, nothing. Like, literally, I was still fat. And I was like, what the fuck? So this led me to going online and doing a little bit of research. And I went on this thing called bodybuilding.com. And basically, I would spend hours reading and all about training. Nothing about diet, nothing about nutrition. I just read about training. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go to the weights. I have to go and train with weights. So I spent the next couple of months training with weights, putting in so much effort. At 16 years old, wanting to pick up girls, that is a very big driver. And so going to do that, I was just like toughing it out, focusing on the gym. But here's one thing that I made the mistake about. It was nutrition. I focused so much on working out, but I didn't see any results. 4 months later, I still looked the exact same. And I was like, this is when I was like heartbroken, right? I was like, what the fuck is going on? But the next problem was that I didn't start to learn about nutrition straight away. I went to the supplement guy. And then he gave me a meal plan, and I started to lose weight, and that's when I was like, oh, this is actually working. But the problem was I restricted myself so much. Like, I literally cut out everything. Cut out all bad foods, all sugars. All I ate. Breakfast every morning was plain oats with a protein shake on the side. So I didn't actually mix my protein and my oats together. I had protein and water, and then I had plain oats. No sugar, no honey, no cinnamon, no nothing. They had to be plain because I had to be clean eating, right? I was clean cutting. Lunchtime every day was half a cup of brown rice, 2 cups of green broccoli, and I think it was chicken breast. What was it? Probably about 120 grams of chicken breast. But Mum wasn't allowed, because Mum cooked for me, wasn't allowed to use oil. She had to use had to use the grill, or had to like use minimal oil, because I was freaking out. I'm like, all these extra calories are gonna add up. And so I did this. Dinner was a steak, a quarter of a sweet potato, and what else did I have? Peas and corn. I remember that. And then I'd have some cut up cabbage too. So basically, I was probably eating about 1,200 calories a day. Clean food, okay? And I did this for about, I think it was about 4 months or 5 months. And man, I got lean. I got my first ever 6-pack. And I was like, whoa, like this is great. I measured every piece of food. I obsessed about clean eating. I didn't go off. Like occasionally, what would happen though, is I would binge, right? I would eat all the food, like fucking all the food. One night, this got so bad, is that the first night it happened, I went to the freezer, and you know Peter's ice cream? They have, I think it's 1.25 litres or whatever it is. I went through that whole Peter's ice cream in about 5 minutes. Yep. Went to bed, felt guilty, felt like shit, hated myself, woke up the next day, got back on track. A couple of more weeks later, did it again. Wasn't a Peter's ice cream this time though, it was a fucking cake. A whole cake that it was actually, what was it? I think it was my brother's birthday. And basically he didn't like the cake, so we put it in the fridge, and Mum just said, have it whenever you want, like we can all have it. So I was hungry after dinner, and I binged on a fucking whole cake, and I felt disgusting. I literally stood over the sink, and I was eating it like this. And I just stood there, and afterwards I looked at myself, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? So I actually developed a bad relationship with food, to the point where if it was 1 gram over when I measured, I would obsess about it and take that gram off. If it was 26 grams a teaspoon of peanut butter, I had to be 25 grams. It couldn't be 26 grams, so I had to cut that out. And I had this fucking obsession. And like, I had a 6-pack, but I wasn't ripped. I wasn't jacked. I was very skinny, and I was obsessing so much. I didn't want to go out and socialize with friends. I didn't want to go out with my family. Like, my friends and family are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what's actually wrong with you? Like, Tyson, there's something going on. I'm like, no, you're just not dedicated. I've got to eat clean, or otherwise I'm going to get fat, and I'm dedicated to this. And I did that. And I focused on living this bodybuilding lifestyle, and I wasn't a bodybuilder. I didn't look like a bodybuilder. I looked good. And that was it. And I was just like, and I knew this is when I started to fuck up. Like, I knew there was something wrong, and I couldn't live like this. I didn't want to eat clean, then binge, then eat clean, then binge. Because you know what happened? I ended up putting on more weight. And it was just like, what the fuck is going on? And so eventually, I started to research nutrition, because I'm like, I can't live like this. Like, I just can't live this lifestyle. And that's when I started learning more about diet and how macronutrients play. Sorry, I'm just going to have a piece of dark chocolate with coffee bean. And basically what happened was I started learning about nutrition. I started learning about macronutrients, what foods are made up of, and how you don't have to have 30 grams of brown rice, 120 grams of chicken. It has to be chicken, can't be fish, can't be meat. I started learning that it can be meat instead of chicken. Instead of brown rice, it can be other things. It can be a piece of chocolate. It can be other things, right? And so I was really scared at first, and I was like, fuck, am I going to be able to do this? Am I really going to be able to change the way that I feel about food? So I made small changes, just a little bit here and there. And when I saw that I wasn't getting fat, and that I was actually able to keep the weight off, and I stopped binging because I could have the foods I loved, that's when I realized, I'm like, whoa, like, this is such a powerful thing. And those years of struggle, of obsession, of like thinking that health and fitness is, I'm not normal, I have to be like everyone else is unnormal, and I have to be this strict, dedicated person, and realizing that you don't have to do that to be healthy and fit. That's when I started to love health and fitness. And that's when I started to research as much as I can. I would spend hours after work researching, looking on the forums, reading books, doing all that stuff, because I wanted to know everything I could about health and fitness and how I can do it for myself. But then I started helping other people. Then I started getting my friends results. And at first it was giving them meal plans, it was giving them workout routines. But it wasn't sustainable. Like, a lot of people got workout plans from me and got meal plans, and they got results. But then guess what? Like, they would go back to what they were because they couldn't stick to the meal plans. And because I didn't know how to teach macronutrients and nutrition and stuff like that. And that's when I realized I wanted to make this my full-time job because I was a vehicle mechanic and I hated doing that. And I wanted to do something different with my life. And being able to help people achieve their goals and transform their lives, I was like, fuck, it's like a selfish feeling. Like, I felt amazing being able to teach people how to do that. And so I was able to do that. I got a job as a PT, like just on the side, I was doing a side job, and then I moved to Sydney, and I've been doing personal training ever since. And it's kind of like, it's just been this like transition of like my struggle, wanting to help other people not struggle like I did, and then getting the joy and the satisfaction of seeing people transform, and then basically making this my full-time job where literally I can learn all I want about health and fitness and apply it to you and teach you guys and apply it to myself. But like, that's what I get to do. Like, I'm excited to study more about nutrition. Like, I get excited to read the nutrition labels on things. I'm like, wow, fuck yeah. Oh, wow, 12 grams of protein. Like, I can share this with people. And nothing, like, honestly, nothing gets me more excited than learning about nutrition and learning about workout programs. And that's where I kind of am today. And that's why that's why I'm a trainer. Like, I love helping you guys get results. I love being able to learn about health and fitness every single day and teach it. And like, honestly, I wouldn't do anything else. So that's my story, you know. I came from wanting to pick up girls, and that changed over time, obviously, like, because I didn't get girls, because apparently you don't have to look like a six-pack to be able to pick up chicks. Well, it helps, but like, you know, going through that transition of wanting to pick up girls, then learning about workouts, then learning about nutrition, then wanting to help other people, and like, it's just this transition to where now I'm doing what I love today. And yeah, so that's the story about me. And now I'm a full-time trainer, and I fucking love what I do every single day. If you have any questions about my story, ask me. Yeah, that's it. Just thought I'd share it with you guys. Thanks for listening. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening to the episode. I really appreciate it. Now, before you go, can you please do me one favor and go to the iTunes review and leave me a 5-star rating? That way it's going to help me reach more people with their health and fitness. And if you do that, whoever leaves a 5-star rating, I'll give you a free copy of my digital book. So all you have to do is just go get a 5-star, screenshot it, send it to me via Instagram at Tyson the Trainer, and you'll get a free copy of my digital book. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you next time.